Buttery, herby, comforting, and so easy. I'm showing you how to make a perfect Thanksgiving stuffing. You want to start with some good crusty bread, like an Italian loaf, a loaf of French bread, or a loaf of sourdough. We want our bread to be a little bit dried out, so it's great if you can use a day-old bread, or what I'm going to do today is just kind of throw it in the oven at a low temperature for about 10 minutes just to kind of dry it out. My bread is day old. I've gone ahead and sliced it, and now I'm going to cube it up into 1-inch pieces. I'm telling y'all, this is the hardest part of the recipe. This is less than $2 worth of bread right here, compared to this little package for $3. You're gonna get more value right here, and all you had to do was cube it up a little bit. I'm gonna get that on a sheet pan in an oven about 300 to 325 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes, just till it dries out a little bit. You could also do this the day before and leave it sitting out so that it'll dry out naturally. The bread will take about 10 minutes to dry out. You're gonna give it a toss about halfway through. The vegetables I'm using are just celery and onion. A lot of people like to maybe add some carrots or mushrooms to their stuffing. That's fine too. It's whatever floats your boat. You'll wanna chop it pretty finely. We're all about the flavor of the celery, not so much the texture. I'm using about 3 stalks of celery plus the leaves. At the end of it, you're gonna want about 1.5 cups of finely chopped celery. To that, I'm also adding 1 medium onion. That's gonna also give you about 1.5 cups. Once our bread has toasted, we're gonna let it cool completely while we saute our veggies. We're using lots of butter, about 1.5 sticks for this recipe. It's gonna add so much moisture and flavor and richness to our stuffing. Once that's hot and melted, we're gonna add in our celery and onion. We're gonna let this go until the onions are translucent and everything's pretty soft. It'll take about 7 minutes. Once our onions are getting translucent, we're gonna season this with salt and pepper and then a little poultry seasoning. Poultry seasoning is what my mom used. It is a combination of sage primarily with some marjoram, thyme, rosemary, black pepper, and nutmeg. Once the veggies are soft, we're gonna remove this from the heat and let it cool. Just to enhance the freshness of the dried herbs that we used in the poultry seasoning, I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of freshly chopped rosemary and about 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley. If you want, you can add the fresh versions of all these dried spices, or you can leave it out altogether. Up to you. But this is my best version. Let's mix it all up. I'm gonna get my wet ingredients mixed up first before I add in everything else. So I'm gonna start with 2 eggs. I do like my stuffing to come together a little more like a casserole. If you want it a little more piecey, leave them out. So is it called stuffing or dressing? You know, that is a popular question. Growing up, I just thought stuffing was made with bread, kind of chunkier like what we're making now, and I thought dressing was just the cornbread version baked in a casserole dish. But technically, it's only called stuffing when it is stuffed inside a turkey. Otherwise, it's really just dressing if you're baking it outside of the turkey. Now this recipe, you can do whatever you want. Today I'm baking it in a casserole dish. If you want to use the same recipe and stuff it inside your bird, do it. We're gonna whisk our eggs with our chicken stock and our fresh herbs. Once that's mixed together, I'm gonna stir in my bread and our veggies that have cooled. You want everything to be super well mixed. You want every bread cube to be coated with that flavorful buttery herb vegetable mixture and that chicken broth. We're gonna add our mixture to a buttered or just lightly greased casserole dish. Looks so good. Now it's time to bake it. Now if you wanted to make this ahead of time for Thanksgiving, you could stop right here, cover it, and keep it in your fridge until the next day or even up to 2 days before. Sometimes it's even better that way. Let it really soak in. We're just gonna go straight to the oven. If you do make this the day before and refrigerate it, it is gonna take a little bit longer to cook. We're gonna start by cooking it covered with foil. You don't want everything to dry out right away, so we wanna retain that moisture inside by covering it. And for the last 20 to 30 minutes, we'll uncover it so that the top gets that crustiness that we love. 350 degrees, here we go. I wish you could smell this. There's nothing that smells more like Thanksgiving than this dish right here, and this definitely did not come from a bag. You know I like my stuffing with gravy for the perfect bite. It's nice and toasted on the top with that golden brown color, but when you go inside, it's still got plenty of moisture. Of course, you can already smell the flavor, so you can pretty much taste it before you even bite it. That is good. By using fresh bread, it holds its texture, it doesn't get too mushy, it tastes homemade, and definitely does not taste like it came from the bag. This is the stuffing recipe that you need this year. Let me know what you want to see me teach you how to make next. See you next week.